With pleasure, I present Aleksandar. He will receive his Bachelor of Science degree, magna cum laude, from the College of Arts and Sciences, School of Business Administration. Aleksandar.
Good morning, President Kornacki, members of the administration, faculty, family, friends, and fellow students. I cannot yet fully comprehend the fact that I'm graduating from St. Peter's College. Our college has been our home for the past 4 years, and it is not easy to realize that we have to leave home. My experience in St. Peter's has been that of an international student, and I share this perspective with my friends who have come to study here from all over the world. Among the countries are Bulgaria, Nepal, India, Ecuador, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Bolivia, Latvia, Canada. Leaving parents, friends, culture and language behind in Bulgaria, at the age of 18, I boarded a plane for the United States. I had to adjust to a new world, which was always exciting, and yet sometimes confusing and unfamiliar. St. Peter's has been my safe harbor during my encounters with this new world. I believe many of my classmates share this feeling, whether they came to St. Peter's in their parents' car or on a Boeing 747. 4 years ago, as a freshman, I was impressed by the way Professor Alan Sanders stressed the importance of change in the political realm by almost screaming the word in our faces. I didn't know then how much I was going to change over the next 4 years. I remember that on my first visit to New York City, in a single car on the PATH train, I saw Orthodox Jews, Indians, Chinese, African Americans, and Bulgarians, the most diverse group of people I had ever met in my life to that point, all sharing a few square feet of space. Now I'm used to hearing a few dozen languages as I go down a block in Manhattan. The new world which I discovered in the United States was not only a new country and a new culture. St. Peter's introduced me to a fascinating new world of ideas as well. Before I started college, I had little knowledge about what liberal arts education is. Most European colleges and universities offer programs which are specialized. Had I stayed in Bulgaria, I would have spent the last 4 years studying predominantly mathematics and computer science, and I would have missed the opportunity to explore other subjects. Had I not come to St. Peter's, I would have had only the vaguest idea about what sociology is. I would have never have attempted to do my own historical research on Hellenistic monarchy. I would have had no clue about what Vedanta is, let alone compare this Indian school of thought to the philosophy of Spinoza. I feel much richer for having thought critically about topics which are so diverse and sometimes so far away from my field of expertise. I thank St. Peter's for this opportunity, for encouraging me to think creatively, not just about numbers. Having seen and heard the motto of St. Peter's College, education, one student at a time, a few thousand times, we might forget that it's actually true. Had I attended a European university, I would have been just one of hundreds of students sitting in an auditorium. The personal contact and attention to students is what makes St. Peter's not just an institution, but an academic community as well. I haven't had a single professor who didn't at least know my name. I have always been able to approach my teachers, ask questions, ask for help, or just talk. I have always been able to approach my teachers, and I would like to give this piece of advice to current and future students. And this is, talk to your professors. They might very well be some of the most fascinating people you'll ever meet. Certainly some of the most fascinating people I have ever met are my St. Peter's professors, and also there are some of the people who have changed me the most. If it weren't for the many conversations I've had with my advisor, Dr. Marshall Mitchell, I would have had little interest in computer science research. Next fall, I'm entering a PhD program in computer science at Rutgers University, something I would have not considered without her encouragement. Recently, Dr. Christina True and I were discussing how successful this year's graduating class is. Some of us are going to continue our education at some of the best universities in the country, amongst them Yale, University of Chicago, University of Massachusetts, Rutgers, and Drexel. Others have accepted job offers from some of the biggest companies in the world. I know my classmates, and I trust that our future is bright. It is time to leave the safe harbor. St. Peter's has taught us to seek knowledge and to use it in service to others. Now there is uncharted territory that you and me need to explore. Congratulations.